What are your Timmons here? Now, since this month I'm doing my reviews for for past October films, here's my review for the 2012 comedy Fun Size. Now, Fun Size first premiered all the way back on October 26, 2012, and it's actually a really fun, entertaining. It's very underrated too. Sadly, the movie did not do so well. I like to think of that because this movie sadly also got released around the same time Hurricane Sandy happened, and yeah, that I like to think that's one of the major reasons why it didn't do so well. But Fun Size, of course, it was released by Nickelodeon Films, which this was actually like the first more grown up foray into the Nickelodeon genre, into the Nickelodeon films. Because also, when you think of Nickelodeon, you think of kid friendly films. You think of obviously you think of family friendly films, or even like family friendly shows such as Drake and Josh, Victorious, and all. But this was, granted, Fun Size was not rated R. Let's be for real. This was not an R-rated film. It was more like in the tone of a PG-13 film. But anyway, Fun Size is a really fun one. It does take place in Halloween, uh, and pretty much tells the story of this teen girl played by Victoria Justice, whose Halloween plans goes wrong when she has to babysit her younger brother, who ends up disappearing into a sea of trick or treaters, and so with her best friends, um, one of them is played by Jane Levy, and her and like these two other guys. She needs to pretty much find her brother before her mom realizes that the brother is missing. And this movie is so fun. It is really entertaining. Victoria Justice, by the way, I've I've of course I've always been a fan of Victoria Justice. Actually, before even Victoria's, I've been a fan of her ever since Zoe 101. But of course, Victoria's really up her on the spotlight as a well-fine Nickelodeon starlet, and I've always adored her. I, I mean, she's always been so awesome, and her chemistry with Jane Levy in this, like those two, you could really buy those two as best friends. Those two really play off each other, really well. Now, this movie is directed by Josh Schwartz, who's actually best known for doing like TV shows such as Gossip Girl, etc. Also, I believe this was like his directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken. And it also has a really cool supporting cast as well. You had Jackson Nicole, who pretty much plays the brother who goes missing. Now, if you guys don't know, Jackson, besides Fun Size, he's also best known for playing the elite kid in the Jackass movie Bad Grandpa, which, by the way, I think is the best Jackass movie in my opinion. And speaking of Jackass, you also had Johnny Knoxville was also in this, who pretty much like plays this mixed martial arts fighter who also is like a bully here. You had Thomas Middleditch, who plays like this clerk who Alan B. becomes friends with. Of course, Thomas Middleditch is best known for Silicon Valley fame. He's on that TV show Plan B. He's really good at he's really cool here. You also had Chelsea Handler, who like plays the mother in this. Thomas McDonald was also in this, who plays like the most popular guy in school. Anna Gasteyer also appeared in this. I mean, of course, he also had Thomas Mann, who of course is best known for Project X fame. He could also be seen in the new Halloween film Halloween Kills. It was cool seeing him pop up here. I mean, this is definitely a really fun one. It does have some, really fun laughs. It is entertaining. Uh, it's a horror. It's not a horror or anything like that, but it is a comedy that takes place during Halloween time. And it's always cool to see movies that takes place during Halloween time that's not horror related. And this definitely is one of them. I mean, I've always loved a good like comedy that takes place during Halloween time, whether it's most recent Hubie Halloween or whether it's a Fun Size. I mean, also the chemistry between both Thomas Middleditch and the brother in this is really fun to watch. I mean, Thomas Middleditch is so great in this one. Like he really plays off his character really well. He's even trying to get back pretty much like his girlfriend here, played by Ricky Lindholm. So yeah, this is definitely a really. I mean, sad to say that this movie did not do so well. It only made it only made 9.4 million. I mean, pretty much that weekend on box office was pretty messed up. I remember when this movie got released, It got released around the same week as Cloud Atlas, Silent Hill Revelation, Revelation, I think it was called, and Chasing Mavericks. Sadly, that box office week was pretty messed up because that was the same week that Hurricane Sandy happened. So obviously that because of that pretty much tarnished that week's box office pretty badly because theirs was actually closed that week because of the hurricane that happened. So yeah, I mean, crazy to believe that this movie is going to be 10 years old next year. I mean, just wrap your heads around that. But it's still a really fun one, really fun writing here. It is really cute, charming. I mean, come on, you literally got Victoria Justice dressing up as Dorothy. What more could you ask for there? So yeah, definitely a really fun one. I mean, if you have not really seen Fun Size, surprised it's not on Paramount Plus, but frankly, this movie got released around this time. It probably would have went straight to Paramount Plus instead of theirs. But this thing probably would have either been a Netflix original or a Paramount Plus original. But anyway, you can actually find Fun Size on HBO Max, HBO Now. It's definitely a really fun one. The ending is pretty fun. Johnny Knoxville playing the villainess, who Tom Miller's character is trying to take down, is really the pranks that they put on poor Johnny Knoxville here is insane. I mean, it makes sense because Johnny Knoxville is notorious for pulling pranks himself. So yeah, but anyway, that's it. If you guys have not seen Fun Size, definitely go watch it. You might enjoy it or you might not enjoy it. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever watched Fun Size? If so, what show were you a fan of? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Himu signing out.